Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Krystal and we're gonna do a get ready with me. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so let's jump right in. The weather is changing here in Louisiana, and it was like 70 and 80 last week, and then today it's like 50 and it's rainy. And yeah, so my sinuses are just like, what is happening? Also, if my face looks a little weird, as far as like self-tanner goes, I saw on TikTok where apparently the new thing is to contour your face with self-tanner. And then, yeah. So I did like the nose thing because they were all like heavily contouring their nose with self-tanner. So I tried it out. I think I got a little bit too much. I'm going to keep trying it. But when I get it down to an art, I will share it with you guys. I did pick up some lashes because sometimes you do a certain eye look and you just need some lashes, okay? You can't just go straight natural lash. Like, you need a little something, something. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get these brows done. All right, y'all, I love this for more natural, but when I want my brows to just be in place, I gotta go with the got to be glue, okay? If you want your brows to make it through a hurricane hurricane winds, then you just gotta use the got to be glue. Okay, then you're gonna want to take a Q-tip or something so you can get the extra off. I'm sorry if you can. I'm sorry you can see the mirror, but I just lick it, okay? And then we're just gonna get the extra off because we don't want a bunch of gel hanging out around our brows. And then voila, much better. And then once they're dry completely, I will go in with brow pencil, whatever kind of brow product you use. This is the Il Makiage brow pen and truffles. And then I'm just going to fill in the spots that are really like bald, basically. Because I have bald spots in this brow. Or bald spot. It's right here. I don't know why it's bald right there. But at this point, I'm just never going to have brow hair there. And then lightly in the front. Okay. We got that done. Then I'm going to take, not that one. Then I'm going to take some Maybelline Fit Me. Guys, I'm not going to lie. Before I moved, I washed all my brushes. And half the time now, I don't know what brush is what because they were so dirty before. I'm just going to take a little on this flat brush and we are going to just kind of carve out the brows. Nothing crazy. Just carve them out a little bit. I used to do it a long time ago and then I stopped because I was like, oh, it's unnecessary. But, you know, sometimes you want a little extra something, something when it comes to the brow. I'm trying to think. Do we want to do the eyes first or do we want to just go to the base? Okay. We are going to do a pink look. Who's surprised? No one. Let's see. You know what? Screw it. Let's do the eyes first. So I'm just going to go ahead and do... Y'all, the amount of weird spam I've been getting lately is insane. Like, spam text messages. I understand spam emails, but now they're hitting you text. And it's just really weird and unsettling. I don't know why, it just is. Okay. So we've got some concealer on the eyes. We can go in and we don't really have to worry about it being messy and stuff because we can clean it up. Let's see, what should we go in with? Let's get more than one pink palette so we can use. All right, I'm going to use this ColourPop by the, ooh, I got a little hiccup, by the Rosé, which is beautiful. And then also the Morphe Vava Bloom palette. We're going to dip into both of these because they both have very beautiful pinks. But this ColourPop Rosé palette has a really pretty pink color called Sunday Soiree. And it's beautiful in the crease. So we're just going to go in. And I have hooded lids, and so sometimes I feel crazy when I'm putting on eyeshadow, but if I don't really go in, then whenever I open my eye, you can't see anything. So this is going to be a trust the process type eyeshadow look today. You just got to trust the process. So we're just going in with, we're only using the Sunday Soiree right now. I'm still just going in. I want to blend it really well and make sure I go out here pretty far because we can clean all that up. And at the very end, we will like highlight the brow bone just a teensy bit just to really bring up and lift that brow. Okay, with the same brush, we're going to go in with a different color. What do we want? Okay. We're going to go back into the ColourPop palette again, and I'm going to take Effervescent, which is this pretty color. The other one we were using was this one. We're going to go in with this one to, we're changing brushes. I changed my mind. To deepen up the crease. So this one is not going to go as high as the other color. We're going to keep this one down towards the crease. We're going to go in with the first brush again, no product, and we're just going to kind of diffuse the two together. Okay, we are looking crazy. At least I feel like we're looking a little crazy. Okay, then we're going to go into, we're going to switch over here to the Vava Bloom palette. I have no idea what these shades are called, but we're going to dip into these two. It's like a, oh shit, like a very purpley pink and then a brownish pink. We're going to dip into both of those, just back and forth, and then we're going to deepen up the outside corner and the inside corner. We're going to do like a halo eye. Then we're just going to take this brush again and we just want to diffuse. This is the first brush we used. No extra product. But we just want to make sure it's all blended. You don't have like any harsh lines. And we are looking good so far. Now we just need to pick a really pretty shimmer to put on the center of the eye. Also, ignore my nails. They are looking ratchet. But I'm gonna take care of them today. All right, let's see. What do we want to use? I feel like we need to use like a really light color. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go in with this highlight from Jaclyn Hill or Jaclyn Cosmetics, whatever. We're gonna start with that, and we're just gonna dab that. I'm gonna use my finger because I feel like it's easier to control, and we're just gonna dab that up the center of the eye. Like so. We're just going to do that on both eyes. You can put concealer down first, but I don't know. I'm not going to do concealer down first. I'm just going to do shimmers. Okay, so we got that. let's pick a nice pinky shimmer. Let's see. Let's go in with, shoot, it's hard to decide. I'm just going to go in with a mix. I'm just going to start kind of wiggling my finger in every single shimmer that's over here. You pick your poison. You pick the shimmer that you want. Nice. We love. And now I'm going to take this brush that we did on the inner and outer corner of the eye. No extra product, but it helps just kind of blend the shimmer into the inner and outer corner. We're going to take this brush and we're going to take a shimmer color and we're just going to kind of like diffuse. Also got a lot of shimmer on my face, so we're going to have some glowy looks going on. And then I'm going to take some of this face oil and a Q-tip, and I'm going to use that to clean up. Okay, now that we have that cleaned up, I'm going to go in with this light shade in this palette, the matte light shade Picnic Basket. And I'm just going to take this. I'm going to take a little bit of Picnic Basket on it. And then we're going to highlight this brow bone. Okay, now we are ready for the base because I want to do liner after I get the foundation on because I don't want to accidentally get concealer or foundation over the liner. And today we're going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. We're going to use that. I haven't used this in a minute. It's a very nice foundation. It is definitely a dupe, to me, in my opinion, for the ABH Luminous foundation. It's very, very similar. So if you don't want to spend the money on the ABH Luminous, then definitely try the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. And I have shade, what shade is this? 130 Buff Beige, which is good for me when I'm self-tanned. But they have tons of shades. That's one thing that I feel like Maybelline does right with their foundations. They've got like a good variety of shades. Well, I say that I do not know about super deep skin tones, simply for the fact that I obviously am not a super deep skin tone. So I am curious, like, if you have deeper skin tones, do you have an issue with Maybelline? Do they have a good selection? I need to look next time. Because I feel like a lot of times whenever we're buying foundation, we're kind of blind to anything that doesn't pertain to us just because that's not what we're shopping for. And we don't really pay attention. But I like to support brands that are hella inclusive and make sure that they've got something that's good for everyone, not just a couple of fair complected, you know, a bunch of fair complected foundations and like 2 shades for everybody else. So let me know. And then I'm also using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. That's just a given. I feel like if you know, you know. It is a good concealer. It just never lets you down. It blends beautifully. I love it. It's one of my favorite concealers. And you can't beat the fact that it's drugstore. So the price is definitely right. Well, you know what I mean. Not even drugstore makeup is cheap anymore. You know what I mean? Dadgap. Okay, so whenever I was contouring with self-tanner, apparently some self-tanner decided to settle in this fine line right here. And it took to that spot, and it's super dark right there. And yeah, so that looks sexy. We love that. I'm going to bake on the sides of my nose a little bit. I never do that, but why not? Let's see. What do we want to do for bronzer? let's use this Jason Wu bronzer little trio thing, which I don't think this is supposed to be a bronzer, but maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to use it as a bronzer, but maybe that's what it's supposed to be. We're going to use, let's start with, I'm going to do a little mix of the first and the lightest one and the middle one and see what the heck we get, to be honest. Not terrible. These powders blend really good. They're pigmented, so don't get a crap ton, like build it up. Okay, I'm going to take this brush that has a little bit of eyeshadow on it, and I'm just going to go underneath the eye. And then I'm going to take this first one that I used. I'm not adding any extra eyeshadow. I'm just using what was on the brush. Oh Lord, that one got a little far down. I'm going to take a little bit of the LYS bronzer and go over the cheeks, just because when I did that, just use the sponge, I kind of covered it up a little bit. Alright, there we go. And then I'm going to take a combination of LYS Kindness and LYS Self Love blush, cream blush. And these go great over powders. So they have no issue blending right over all the powder I just put on. And it looks beautiful. Actually, it kind of helps push the powder into the skin and make it look more natural. And then I'm just gonna blush it up. I feel like whenever you have a pink eye, you gotta really blush. I almost just dipped in. Almost just dipped into this highlight. Okay guys, we are finished with the base. The blush looks so good. It looks so natural. I love how that blends over powder so well. Like it almost kind of like presses the powder into the skin and makes it look flawless. Okay, so I'm gonna pop off camera and do my eyeliner and mascara and stuff, and I will be right back and we'll do the lips and then we'll be done. Okay, so be right back. Okay, I went ahead and finished my makeup. I did a winged liner. I used the same wing liner I always use because it's my favorite. Where did you go? The Maybelline Hyper Easy in black. I don't even know if it comes in other colors. This is the easiest eyeliner to use. It's got a super fine tip. Super easy to use. If you struggle with your wing liner, definitely try this out. It's great. It also doesn't dry out quick either, so it lasts for a minute, which is good because I hate it when you get a liquid liner and a week later it feels like you have to shake the shit out of it to get any pigmentation to come out of it, any liquid to come out, because it dries out so quick. So that one is really good. Then I used Kylie Cosmetics. This is Coco K lip liner to line my lips. And I used this, this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink liquid lipstick in Poet. And then I used a little bit of Morphe's liquid lipstick in Schoolgirl just on the outside. And then I used this Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Reef on top. And I also used these little lashes. These are by Kiss. They're called the Falscara. These are the single lashes right here. I used one medium on the outside of each, and then I used two smalls. I think they come to about right here, not the whole lash. They were super easy to use. They're a little stiff. I feel like maybe it would help if you like kind of worked with the band just a little bit. The band is very, very, very thin, so I can't even tell they're on there, and they're on there really well. Something that you can reuse very easily. You just pull them off, put them back in the little thing, glue them on next time, and no big deal. But I really liked it. I haven't used single lashes in forever. I'm pretty sure I've used single lashes before, but not in a long, long time. love that. But yeah, those are all the products I used. I will link everything in the description box down below for you guys. If I do forget to link anything that you're specifically looking for, just shoot me a comment and I will be happy to give you a link. Sometimes I forget when I'm linking products. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this look. If you've got a color that you would like to see an eyeshadow look done for next time, leave it in the comments down below and I will do that. I'm thinking maybe like a blue or a green or something like that. Something fun and bright and colorful. Even though I will be going to pick up my kids looking crazy, I will do it for y'all. I love you guys. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so before you go. And if you want to get more of me throughout the week, you don't get enough over here on YouTube, go to the links in the description box and follow me on TikTok and Instagram. You can get a little bit more content over on those platforms. I love you guys and I'll see you next time. Bye.